Hi folks, and welcome to the Radical at Watkins Glen. Not bad round here, so let's get on with the fast lap. Right, fast lap done and dusted. Let me show you all the tabs. Rule tab, always read this because it will tell you, there's not many on this circuit to be honest, but it will tell you where the off tracks are and are not and what you can get away with. Really important to maximizing your track limits here. And yeah, literally using all of the track as best you can. So it's always useful looking at that. Info tab for your track usage, 44% is what I always use. We're on the Watkins Glen fixed iRacing setup, and you can see their track usage of track temp of 79 Fahrenheit. The lap I'm going to show you is a 140.299. Now the reason being is because that is very nearly a 40.3, and I did a 40.3 the lap before, so that's why I'm going to choose it, because normally if I don't get into the twos or the same tenth of a second, I normally won't use it, so bear that in mind. So yeah, I'm calling it a 140.3 basically. In a nutshell, take it easy around here. Tyres are definitely a thing, and understeer in a few of these corners. Watkins Glen has a few corners that kind of go over crests, and it doesn't help the understeer of this car, so be cautious of that, but we will go over that when we get there. Otherwise, above my head will be my Discord, where the OLAP, BLAP, telemetry, replay file will all be kept in there, and also a good little scheduler as well. And also, the split times are right here. See, we did just get into the 39s, but it's not really the 39. 5,000ths off of it. It doesn't really count, does it? But yeah, if you're losing time in a particular sector, you can look here and compare it to mine, where you might lose time or gain time. Who knows? Otherwise, I think that's everything from me waffling. Let's crack on with the guide. Right then, Watkins Glen, and forgive my voice, I have a slight cold. But anyway, we are hunting down into turn one. Be careful on the first few laps around here. Definitely dive bomb central. We are braking just before the 300 meter board, which is nuts in this corner because, yeah, everything else is about 200, 100. Anywho, loads of curb. Didn't seem to affect this car very much, but do not run wide. This is about the absolute maximal limit you want to run wide. I believe the rule tab does say you need to keep tyres on the curbing, which is what I've done. Through the S's, absolutely flat out here. Just be careful of the rear end stepping out, and try and be as minimal on the steering wheel as absolute possible to maximise that straight line speed. Slipstream is definitely going to be a thing through here, and the first few laps through the S's there is generally crashes, so be warned about that. Right, the bus stop section bit, we are braking at the 300 meter board just before it, braking loads of apex curb on the first one like that, and then brake and really hook it in on this second one. It really helps the understeer through this second part here. We want to kind of go through here in a straight line because we need to be on the left hand side. As you go over the darker part of the tarmac, this way you need to lift off and let the car relax. Let the car settle in, and when we get to this sort of service road bit, if we're anywhere near the curb like we're getting to now, we can start feeding the power and thinking about it. Be careful of this car running wide. This is one of the corners it did not like at all, and it is easy to clip that barrier and this grass on the left hand side, which give you an off track or damage. Way before that little marker, little concrete slot there, brake nice and easy, brake into the corner nice and gradually. Again, let the car settle down. Make sure you get to the curb as I do here, and then feed in the power nice and smoothly. Make sure you don't run wide because, again, you've not got a lot of runoff area just there until you see a barrier. Next one, we're about the 200 meter board just before it, and we're braking in a nice heavy straight line. Now, get into the apex of the corner quite early. It's a cambered corner, so we want to get in there, and again, let the car relax, let it settle down, let it do its thing, and then when you feel it's ready, build up that power and make sure you're not going to run wide. This was very close to touching this grass, as you can see there. That is about as close as I want to get. Any wider, I would have touched a blade of grass and probably spun, so be cautious about that. Coming to the last section of the lap now, and we're braking at whatever marker that board is, and yeah, braking a nice heavy straight line. It's downhill, so don't lock up, and you can take a little bit of speed into this. Now, I don't run wide here, but you can run wide on this extra bit over the other side of the curbing there without any problems at all and no off track. So if you want to use it, use it. Just as we go uphill at this point, we want to brake nice and gradually, and we go over the apex. So we're looking, sorry, over the apex of the hill. So we're looking for understeer, and we do get some. Be careful, keep it nice and close to the curb, and then feed in the power. I'm still feeding the power even when I'm on exit, because there was a very high opportunity that you could wheel spin and face the other direction quite easily. 200 meter board, just slightly after it, we're lifting off again, slight dab of the brakes to get the car turned in. Again, nice and easy through here, get a little bit of clip of the apex curb. Don't run too far wide. The car didn't like it, particularly at the end of the curving, seemed to bottom out. The barrier on the left-hand side now, we want to brake nice and easy again. Fourth gear through here. I kind of understeer on exit. You can see here, I'm kind of wanting the car to turn a little more. I get on full throttle a little bit too early. So take a little leaf out of there. I get very close to that wall as well, which is a bit dangerous. So take a leaf out of that. Make sure you leave it a little bit and get a good old slingshot down the start, finish straight again. But that had us across the line in basically a 140.3 is what I'm going to call it, even though it's 299. It's basically 0.3 because I think that's fair. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and if this did help you, like and subscribe. Otherwise, I will catch you on the next one.